Today we are going over some more paranormal Reddit stories. I'm at the a-hole style, and we're going to be talking with our usual chit-chat, because of course this is Grab a Brew With Us episode. I know we did say we'd get back on track, but somebody lost their voice again.
Sorry. It's back
Yeah,
now, but not enough
it's back
for
now.
Leanne to do her editing.
Yeah, because we, like I said before, we usually record on a Monday, and this is a Friday, and
Yeah.
try not to edit when we have the little ones around, because I can't really hear what's going on. Where with the casuals, it's less editing. Sorry, I'm just trying to move to where I don't have no glare, but I'm also not like this.
Yeah. So far, I'm the only one that finds them funny, so. But you know what? I don't
I find
care.
you hilarious. I'm laughing already.
Oh!
How you doing? Oh,
Dying.
yeah. Do you know what I think would be cute?
What?
Because I like how your curls are right there in the front. Well, I guess it's how you originally wanted it anyway, like your nice curls right here, and then going into an inverted bob. Is that what you initially wanted?
Yeah, I like the lengths in the front, and then I wanted it to go.
Yeah. Because that looks really cute. I was just picturing it because, like, your curls are really pretty right here.
It's just
My
too long
my
at the minute.
curls, guys,
Don't
I've
like it.
mentioned it before. I only have good hair days on days we're not recording. Whether straighten it or
Oh,
curl it. I need to get a white we were talking before we were recording on how I need to get a wide tooth comb because hairbrushes and curlies do not work.
no. I don't own a hairbrush.
I just feel like it makes my hair look scraggly, and my curls, like, right up here and then not down the rest. It's okay. We're here. We're
Mm,
alive. That's all that matters.
just.
Mhm.
Grogu
We got
looks a
our
bit sad in the
coffees.
background, though.
Yes, we were just going over our Temu orders, guys. Like, I don't get how people can love Shein but hate Temu because they have a lot of crossovers.
They do. They do.
Do you know what I've also noticed too? Amazon. I've gone on Amazon, like my air conditioner for my room. They had the same exact one, same pictures, everything on Amazon for £50, and I paid 20. Same thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
obviously they're selling Temu stuff on Amazon, but obviously because it's Amazon, they think they can go a little bit more. Need to trim my fringe too. I need to just go ahead and get it lobbed off because it's annoying me. My curls are effortless when it's shorter. I just need a boop. All right. Enough about us complaining, guys. Mm.
I was just reading the title of the first Am I the Arsehole? And I'm like, ooh,
Oh, you want to jump straight into that? Okay.
please. It
Let's
keeps
get
drawing
straight
me
into
in.
it. All right, you go
Shall I
ahead
go
first. You go
first?
first.
Am I the arsehole for locking my basement after my dead grandmother started to visit? Depends what you're
Yeah.
hiding in there.
I mean, I personally, because if Grandad started visiting me, I would not lock the door, but he also wouldn't
Uh,
need to open a door.
yeah. So, I, 28 male, inherited my grandmother's house about 8 months after she passed away. We were very close growing up, and I spent most of my childhood in that house. She practically raised me while my parents worked long hours, so moving in felt bittersweet. The
Hmm.
place is old. This is clearly America. Built sometime in the 1920s. Always makes me laugh, that's not old. And it has a partially finished basement where my grandmother used to spend hours woodworking, gardening, and storing random family heirlooms. First few weeks were completely normal. I unpacked, painted a few rooms, and tried to get used to living alone. Then strange things started happening. Every night around 2 a.m., I'd hear footsteps coming from the basement. Not creaks or settling noises, actual footsteps. Slow, deliberate pacing, back and forth. At first, I assumed it was the old house making noise, but the sounds became impossible to ignore. Sometimes it sounded like someone dragging a chair across the concrete floor. Other nights I'd
Oh
hear
gosh.
drawers opening and closing.
At least they close them. Like,
Yeah,
that's a positive side. At least
it's
the doors are
okay if
being
they're
closed.
considerate. Yeah. One
Yeah.
morning I woke up and found a note on the kitchen counter. It simply said, "Don't forget the lilies out front." The handwriting looked exactly like my grandmother's. I froze. I hadn't told anyone that I'd been neglecting the flower bed she always cared about. I convinced myself maybe it was an old note that had somehow gotten mixed in with their belongings. Then a week later, another note, "The blue box matters." I had no idea what it meant. A few days after that, curiosity got the better of me. I searched the basement and found an old blue metal box tucked behind a shelf. Inside were family photographs and letters dating back nearly 70 years. At that
Mm.
point, it's crazy, isn't it?
Does Nana have some tea in there? Scandalous.
Ooh. I told my parents about the notes and they assumed I was struggling with grief. My sister laughed and said I was watching too many ghost videos online. Then my cousin stayed over for a weekend. At around 2 a.m., he came running upstairs looking pale. Ooh. He asked why someone was downstairs singing. I hadn't heard it that night, but when he described the tune, my stomach dropped. It was my grandmother's favourite song. She used to hum it constantly while
Wouldn't he know
gardening.
that though?
You'd think so.
If they're cousins or are the cousins on the other side? She might just be really happy that all the babies are in the house. That her grandbabies are
If
together.
he might not have spent as much time with her because he said his parents both worked long hours.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My cousin left the next day and refused to stay another night. Things escalated after that. Ooh. Cabinet doors would be open when I came home from work. Lights I'd turned off would be on. Several times, I caught the smell of my grandmother's lavender perfume drifting through the hall despite nobody else being there.
This
The
is a
final
good
straw,
smell.
yeah, the final straw happened 3 weeks ago. I woke up around 2 a.m. to hear footsteps climbing the basement stairs, not pacing downstairs, coming up. I listened as they reached the top step and stopped directly outside the basement door. Then three slow knocks. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day, I bought a heavy padlock and locked the basement door shut. Since then, the noises have completely stopped. No footsteps, no humming, no notes.
I mean, Nana may have stopped bothering you because you put a giant padlock on the basement door and she's like, oh, maybe I'm scaring them. I thought I was trying to
There's
be
more.
sweetie, but I'm scaring them. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now some of my relatives are angry after hearing what I did. They think locking the basement is disrespectful because it was my grandmother's favourite room in the house. One aunt actually joked
Oh.
that I locked grandma out. The weird thing is that every morning there's a faint trail of muddy footprints leading across the basement floor right up to the locked door. The footprints never continue into the house, they just stop there. So now my family thinks I'm being dramatic. Honestly, I don't know what else to do. You're the arsehole.
I feel like you're the arsehole. My assumption was correct because nothing bad has happened to you. It's been like her trying to reach out to you. Because I'd hope if one of you guys if I died, I would find a way to let you know I was there.
Mm. She wasn't
Especially if I
terrorizing anyone.
no. And you said that you guys were really close, so that was her way of being heartwarming and, you know, cute stuff. There was nothing bad about
Yeah.
that.
She told you where the family photos were, reminded you to look after her flowers.
Yeah. And you
You
smelled her
are the arsehole.
perfume. You are the arsehole. Yeah, I agree with your family on this. Arsehole. How dare you? Because if I would want you to make a statement though, like, I don't want to guess if it's you. I want to know for sure it's you. So what could, but the thing is, you don't know what you could possibly do when you're on the other side. So it's like,
No.
we need to make a pact on who goes first on what we're going to do.
It'll be me and I'll come haunt you.
But what would you do to a new as you?
Mildly inconvenient things.
I'm going to put a rock in your shoe every day. No,
I
I
think
think
you'd
I would
know it was
try.
me.
I think I would try the writing on the mirror.
See, I wouldn't notice that because I just wipe everything down as I get out of the
Yeah,
shower. I'm just like, whoosh, goodbye.
yeah.
Reminds me of
Um,
in Ghosts, Ghost US, where he spends ages trying to write
yeah,
on the
that's what I was
mirror.
thinking about. I was like, how do we know we can do this? And I'd spend all that time writing, and you're just like, do,
It's
no.
like 20 minutes later, he's still like
Yeah.
this.
And it's not like I could sit on the end of your bed either because we both have that effect all the time anyway. Just
Mm,
the other night, I felt somebody sitting on the end of my bed. But I think that's the ghosts in this house.
I
I
could
don't
just
bother them.
hum, um, I could just hum or sing, I put the love in the cooker.
Yeah.
You'd know that it was me then. Absolutely, you would know that was
Yeah,
me.
if I heard that music, I'd be like, all right, Jodie, I'll get the margaritas ready. I think
Oh,
that's what we can do when we're older, because right now we are
yeah.
on a lot of medication that dehydrates us. So our margarita time is coffee time. But I think when we're older and we give less fucks and have less responsibility, I'll be messaging you through the intercom. Jodie, playing the song. Look, I was playing that song the other day, actually.
It's a good song. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. Oh, let me get to my next. I was going to say I would fart, but I don't know if ghosts fart smell, so I don't know if that would work. Fart you out of your sleep.
Mm.
No matter, look, Joe would feel the brunt of it.
Oh, I've got a random
Because
stray hair that keeps tickling my face.
I don't feel like we have particular scents either, because we change up our perfumes a lot.
Yeah.
Because I used to
Mm.
absolutely love Far Away, and then Jord gave me a Far Away because she doesn't like it, and somebody gifted it to her, and it doesn't smell the same way it used to. Like the balm you got me
Yeah.
does, but the spray itself has a weird. At first it smells like, and then when it starts to settle, it's like, it's not the way I used to like it.
Things smell different on different people, though, don't they, as well?
Yeah, but that used to be my scent though. It used
Not
to make
now.
this. Not now. But what scent really does smell good on me is that cocoa mist from
Yeah.
I was so
Victoria's
mad that
Secret.
it. Yeah, it's been discontinued though. So I can buy it on Amazon or eBay, but it's like twice the amount. It's like, but I smell so good, and people stop me and say, "Oh, what are you wearing?" And I'm like, "Cocoa mist."
Soaking in the attention.
Yes, yeah.
Attention
I,
whore.
I
Sorry.
take. I'm. I actually don't like. I think it's one because I get really awkward when people give me compliments. Like when I went to the shop that day, and that man looked up and said, "Oh, you're pretty," and I was like, "Have a good day." I tell you the compliment side, but I never tell you the awkward side of how I react after.
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine now. I know what you like.
There's this lad, right, from my high school reunion before I got into the next. Don't worry, guys, I have remembered. But I saw him at the high school reunion, right? He'd got a new girlfriend. So I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But then this is our text chain, February 12th. Did you go along tonight? Keep in mind, I saw him at the high school reunion, right? So he knows I did. I had a whole conversation with him about how I moved to
No.
America. And then I said, yeah. You had seen me and had a whole conversation with me about how I'd been in America for 18 years. He said, "Oh, yeah, I remember now." I said, "It's okay. I see Craig every day
Oh,
at my son's school. I don't even think he remembers me." He said, "I couldn't either. I'm useless." I said, "Well, I was only there year 10 and 11, so it was understandable. You know, I was only there 2 years and I didn't knock about with anybody at that school." He said, and now this is April 3rd. Keep in mind that was February. This April 3rd, you ready for another reunion?" My response, "In another 10 years, question mark, LOL. 29th of May, you okay? Me response 3 hours later, "Yeah, you." "Yeah, good." Then Thursday, "You good?" "Yeah, you." "Yeah, good." Today, "You good?" Guess my response was,
yeah, you.
"I've just finally finished editing this episode after I buried a dead body in the backyard. I'm hoping my mum doesn't find out because she did just have a heart attack. But I did put the roses on top of it. I think my sister's going to help me cover up the evidence later, but I'll let you know. If not, can you give me a hand?" He saw it
Oh,
then and has not responded.
oops. I don't know what happened there. It just completely turned it off.
Yeah, it has you. I literally have you in two different windows on my screen, and I don't know how to
It
get
was
it
really
off.
weird then because I could see myself
There we
doing
go.
stuff that I wasn't doing. Like there was this major lag, and I'm sat here watching myself, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh, that's kind of creepy.
it
Let me
was
get rid.
because
Am I the a-hole for refusing to babysit my niece after she started talking to someone in my house?
I think we'll see.
We shall see. I like that answer.
Yeah,
My lips are a little dry. Sorry, guys. I've been like super dehydrated for the past few days.
I know actually.
It's like my pee is clear, so I know I'm hydrated, but I'm constantly thirsty. Okay, I, 31 female, have been babysitting my 6-year-old niece Emma every Friday night for almost a year. My sister works a late shift at a hospital, and I'm usually happy to help. For context, I live alone in a small 2-bedroom house that I bought 3 years ago. Good for you, girl. Nothing particularly strange had ever happened there, and I've always considered myself a pretty rational person. So I'm just loving your hair today. Okay. About 2 months ago, Emma started acting oddly whenever she came over. At first, it seemed harmless. She'd wave towards the hallway and say things like, "Hi again." When I asked who she was talking to, she casually replied, "The lady." She's a lady. I assumed she had an imaginary friend. Kids do that all the time, right? But then she started describing the woman. Wouldn't you describe your imaginary friend, though? I don't
Yeah,
believe in imaginary friends. I think they're just ghosts. Believe they're all ghosts. According to Emma, the lady had long dark hair. Why do they always have long dark hair? Wore an old-fashioned white dress. Why is it always white? They wear no original
apparently
ghosts
black
out
hair is
there.
the only hair that can be scary. Could you
Maybe
imagine if I popped up at the end of your bed?
I would welcome you and put practical magic on. Just don't lean over me with wet hair. I don't like dampness. Okay, where was I? Wore an old-fashioned white dress and stood near the guest bedroom at the end of the hall. The description made me uncomfortable because the guest room is almost never used. I keep it closed most of the time. On Friday night, Emma asked why I was angry with the lady. I asked what she meant. She looked confused and said, because she wanted to come inside your room, but you keep locking your door. Hmm. Nothing good needs to be invited. Lock
No.
your doors. If I had a lock on my door, I would lock it. Okay, so that honestly freaked me out. Understandable. I always locked my bedroom door when I sleep. It's just a habit I had since college. I never told Emma that. A week later, things got worse. Worst. I added a T on it. Worst.
Rockwurst.
Worst. I was making dinner when Emma suddenly asked, "Why does the lady cry every night?" I laughed nervously and asked what she was talking about. Emma pointed towards the hallway. "She stands there after you go to sleep." That night I barely slept. Wait, so was a little girl sleeping in this room with the lady? Around 3 a.m. I woke up because I thought I heard someone quietly sobbing. Quietly sobbing somewhere in the house. I searched every room. Nothing. The following Friday, Emma refused to walk down the hallway by herself. When I asked why, she whispered, "The lady doesn't like me talking about her." I immediately called my sister and told her I was concerned. Instead of being worried, she accused me of encouraging Emma's imagination. You guys are terrible. You really are. Like, this is your sister. If Jody came to me and was like, your son or daughter was saying XYZ, I'd be like, call the priest. We're going to cleanse the house.
I'd be like, let's get to the forest.
We'll go to the forest with Dad's holy water. But yes, some things you need to take extreme. You do, because children are more susceptible. And just try and say, oh, you're encouraging her imagination. One, we should encourage children's imagination. And two,
Yeah.
children are more susceptible because they haven't been told by the world everything is wrong. Not everything is wrong, guys.
Also, why can't you just offer to babysit at their house?
To be fair, I would prefer to babysit at my house. But I
Oh,
think I would. You do make a good point, because I would try babysitting at your house just to see if it happened there too. Because then I would
yeah.
know it was my house. And then I'll just burn it
Mm.
down. Claim the insurance and rebuild.
Oh,
Oh, where am I? Okay. Then came the moment that made me draw the line. Last weekend, Emma was colouring in the kitchen table when she suddenly looked towards the hallway and said, "No, she doesn't want me to tell you that." I asked who. She stared at the empty hallway for several seconds and quietly said, "The lady says she used to live here before the fire." I just said I was going to burn everything down. I knew what was coming. Sorry. I charge $5.99 per hour for my psychic readings. Then she quietly said that she lived here before the fire. I had never heard anything about a fire. Later that night, I searched property records online. Apparently, the original house stood on my lot, burnt down in 1968. So that tells you guys it's not always the house.
mm-mm.
A woman died inside. The description in the old newspaper article matched exactly what Emma had been describing. I guess white dresses in that day and age, like 60s and before, would make sense, because a lot of the nightgowns were white.
Mm.
Unless they were like, if they went in like nice dazzling colours, that was frisky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so match your description. I haven't babysat since. My sister thinks I'm being ridiculous and abandoning family responsibilities. First of all, it's not your sister's responsibility. It's not.
It's
I
your
cherish
child.
yeah, like, I cherish every moment my sister spends with my kids. I do not take that for granted. Family responsibilities over a ghost story from a 6-year-old. Did you ask the 6-year-old what's going on? Imagine how traumatizing it is as a kid mentioning this stuff, because it's already hard. It's like, "Well, why didn't you tell somebody this demonic stuff was happening who believed me?" My sister believed me that too. Fuck all of
I
you, she
would.
believes me. But Emma keeps asking why the crying lady is angry now. Am I the arsehole? Not babysitting
Yeah.
your niece is not gonna make it go away. I think the other sister's an arsehole for not trying to
I'm
make
gonna
something
go
right.
I'm gonna go with everybody sucks here.
Everybody sucks here, but the ghost
Mhm.
and little girl.
Mm.
What you should be focusing on is she has a wonderful ability. This lady needs to move on. Figure out how to make this lady move on. But
Yeah.
not babysitting her is traumatic to her because now she feels like she's done something wrong when she's done
Yeah,
nothing
that
wrong.
isn't fair. No.
All she did was confide in you because she trusted you. And your
Yep.
sister's the asshole for just calling her your responsibility. You're not the baby daddy, you're the sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's my verdict. Everybody sucks here.
Yes.
What's my next one? Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna go with not the arsehole on this one just from the title.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Am I the arsehole for selling a mirror that wouldn't stop showing the wrong reflection?
Yes. Did you say not the asshole?
I mean, I'd get rid of it, but selling it and not informing.
Uh,
We don't know yet though, do we?
right. It's two ways. You are the arsehole if you
Yeah.
just sold it, not the arsehole if
Yeah.
you sold it as it is with descriptions for people who would be interested in that, like Jody.
May contain a demon.
Mhm.
Free to a good home.
Disclosure.
So, about 6 months ago, I bought an antique mirror from a local estate sale. It was huge, ornate, and honestly looked beautiful in my apartment. The previous owner had recently died, and most of her belongings were being sold off.
Oh.
At first, everything seemed normal. Then I noticed little things. Sometimes I'd walk past the mirror and think my reflection moved a split second later than I did. I assumed it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. To be fair, I only look at mirrors when I have to. I avoid mirrors at all costs.
Yeah. One night I was brushing my teeth when I caught my reflection smiling. The problem was, I wasn't smiling. I blinked and everything looked normal again. I convinced myself I was tired.
I know this
Over the
is a
next.
creepy aspect. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interject.
No,
I
you're
know
fine.
this is a creepy aspect, but could you use it to your advantage? Because sometimes you look at yourself and you're like, oh, I look good. But then when you look at pictures or other people's perspective after,
Yeah.
it's like, why did they let me go out like that? If
Why
they
could you
knew
not just say, come on, give me a spin. Let me see the back of my
exactly,
eye.
exactly. Like
Yeah, yeah.
let's work together here, guys. We can communicate, but let's turn around, and make sure I got that spot. No, I didn't. Okay, a little bit here. Duplicate now. Turn around for me, and then you position the hands, and then you can see the back of your head. Does
Oh,
my arse look good in these jeans? Give us a spin, because when I go like this, my bum plumps anyway. So give us a spin.
yeah, make it work. Well, over the next few weeks, strange incidents continued. Sometimes I'd see movement in the reflection that wasn't happening in the room. Once I saw what looked like someone standing behind me.
Okay, now that's too far.
Yeah. When I turned around, nobody was there. How do you know that the person you've seen in the mirror isn't wanting you to turn around so they can see?
How do they know they're not trying to warn you?
Yeah. Then my
Probably a creep
boyfriend
smile.
noticed something. Yeah.
Okay, what do we
While we were
notice?
watching TV, he suddenly asked why I'd been standing in the hallway staring at him earlier that day. The
Why
problem
didn't you
was
ask
that I'd
then?
been at work. Yeah. The problem was I'd been at work all afternoon.
Oh,
He insisted he'd seen my reflection in the mirror from the living room, standing motionless, watching him. Needless to say, neither of us slept much that night. The final incident happened 3 weeks ago. I walked
okay.
past the mirror around midnight and caught a glimpse of my reflection,
Oh gosh.
except it wasn't copying me. It was
No.
standing perfectly still. I
Yeah.
wasn't. I actually screamed.
Mm,
The reflection slowly turned its head towards me while I was still moving. I immediately covered the mirror with a blanket.
good
Next
job.
morning, yeah, the next morning I listed it online and sold it to a collector, sorry. Since then, I felt incredibly guilty. I never told the buyer why I was selling
Yeah,
it.
you're the
Part,
arsehole.
yeah, part of me feels like I passed the problem on to someone else. On the other hand, I didn't exactly have haunted mirror listed as an option when I bought it.
Just because you got doesn't mean you should get the other person. Everybody's getting got because somebody got.
Yeah, got.
Everybody got.
That was my last one.
Yeah.
You're the
And then
arsehole. You
we got a
should have
bunch of
announced
arseholes
it.
this time, haven't we? We got not the arseholes on the last one, and I think it's about to be unanimous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see our last one. Am I the a-hole? Okay, I'm gonna say no just because I feel like we've tied ourselves to jobs so much that it drains the life out of us. And we're not obligated to our jobs. Our job is to sustain our
Yeah.
lives, not our lives sustaining our jobs. I'm the a-hole for quitting my night shift security job because something kept appearing on the cameras.
You can leave a job for any reason.
Yeah.
So, no.
I, 27 male, worked overnight security at an office building for almost 2 years. This job was incredibly boring most nights. My responsibilities were basically checking doors, monitoring security cameras, and making sure nobody entered the building after hours. For the first year, absolutely nothing happened. Then one evening, I noticed something strange on camera 12. The camera monitored a hallway on the third floor. At exactly 2:17 a.m., a person appeared at the far end of the corridor. They weren't there 1 second. They weren't there 1 second. Then they were. Okay. Doors opened. No elevators arrived. They simply just appeared. I reviewed the footage multiple times. Same thing. The figure stood motionless for around 30 seconds before walking another corridor. When I checked the hallway in person, nobody was there. The next night it happened again. Same hallway, same time, same figure. Always too far to identify clearly. My supervisor assumed that the system was glitching. Then I started noticing a pattern. Every night the figure would appear slightly closer. Yeah, done. Done. The first night it was at the far end of the hallway. A week later it was halfway down the hallway. A week after that it was standing directly outside one of the office suites. Nobody else seemed concerned. I think that's what would bother me, the fact that nobody else would
Yeah.
seem concerned.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I know I'm not crazy, so fuck all you guys. Eventually I began dreading 2:17 a.m. One night I watched the monitor as the figure appeared again. This time it looked directly into the camera. I
Oh.
froze. The image quite the image quality wasn't great, but I could clearly make out a face. My face. The figure looked exactly like me. Same height, same haircut, same uniform. After I started recording the footage on my phone, after that I started recording the footage on my phone. When I showed the co-workers, they became visibly uncomfortable but still insisted there had to be a technical explanation. Then came my last shift. Some people are on the river denial. At 2:17 a.m., the figure appeared closer than ever. It was standing directly outside the security office door. Oh, I'd be out the window. Bye. Peace.
Mhm.
To be fair, I didn't think I would have lasted this long. I looked at the monitor, then looked at the door. Someone knocked, slowly. The camera feed showed my double smiling. I immediately grabbed my things and left. I never went back. My former employer says I abandoned my position and cost them money by quitting without notice. Maybe they're right, but a week after I quit, another guard called me. His first question was, "Why is there footage of you walking around the building every night? Am I the a-hole?" No, I would say that's the creepiest one we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, today
Why is it
anyway.
though that they always knock 3 times slowly?
It didn't say 3 times on this one, it just said knock slowly.
Oh. Yeah, but
In my
why
head, I was about
slowly?
to say 3 times because I've heard that.
So many times. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think it's
apparently
this.
they're not capable of just going,
Hello. Let me
"Oh,
Google that
yeah,
actually, because I know there's some tie to why they knock 3 times. I just can't remember off the top of the dome. I'm gonna
I
Google it.
reckon it's a mimic of some variety."
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But now the
Yeah.
mimic is stuck in there. What if the mimic committed some crime in that building and he got the blame for it?
Yeah. Oh,
Well, ghosts
blimey.
knock 3 times. The phenomenon of demons or ghosts knocking 3 times is primarily rooted in Christian superstition. It is widely believed that in the paranormal community, that 3 knocks acts as a demonic insult or mockery to the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. Beyond mocking the Holy Trinity, these distinctions not are tied to cultural beliefs. Death omen in Irish and British folklore, 3 knocks on the wall are sometimes seen as an omen that someone inside the house or someone they know is about to die. See, that's more believable.
Yeah.
Asking for permission. Some spirituals believe that an entity uses knocks to signify communication or even ask for permission to enter the room or manifest. You don't need permission if you're good. The witching hour. When this knocking occurs around 3 a.m., the so-called witching hour, paranormal law suggests it represents the inverse of 3 p.m.
All
I
a load
know.
of nonsense.
If you're ever explaining, I think basically one ghost did it one time and somebody was petrified and they were like, "Oh, let me try that."
Yeah.
And then
"Look at you dead guy. Come, I'll tell you my tricks." Give
knock
them a
3
few
times,
knocks.
watch them piss themselves. Do it slow. No, that's too fast. Do. And
Yeah.
watch them shit themselves. It's so fucking funny. I know we haven't got TV and we have to watch the shit they're watching, but this is fucking hilarious.
Do you know what? That'd make a really good little sitcom, wouldn't it? Post Dad Support Club.
Yeah, there we go. Copywriting that, do not steal it. That was mentioned on the 6th. That was mentioned on the 6th of the 5th, 2026. Don't steal that idea.
Or if
We're
you're
gonna get
British,
on it
the
when she's
5th of the
finished writing her
6th.
book. Is that what?
I said, or if you're British, the 5th of the 6th.
Oh, yeah, the 5th of the 6th, 2026, sorry. The 5th of June, 2026, just to make it clear for everybody, at 11:29 a.m. British time. Don't steal that idea, because once her book is finished, we're going to work on that. Oh, guys, don't forget to support our coffee van. I know, trust me, we know funds are tight for everybody with all the government flu going on around these days. Nobody can afford to live. But even if it's just £1 or $1, we would appreciate it. The QR code is right here. If you can't afford to put anything in it, because I personally know I can't, that's why we're doing this, just share the link. Just please share the link so if somebody can afford it. Help us make our coffee dreams come true. Please. We're all alone in the world. Nobody here to love us.
And don't forget to
Oh,
like and subscribe. It's free.
like, subscribe. It's free. $3.99. But yes, I think they were good ones this time.
Mm,
The problem is I
yeah.
go down to look for the replies because I'll comment on them, ask for permission, and then I'll either see a response. And if it's been deleted, I use it anyway because everybody else does. Sorry, just putting that out there. Everybody does it. But I'll go to read the comments, and they've either got the comments switched off or you can't see it because they've deleted the post.
Mm,
If it shows they deleted the post, I just copy and paste. And I don't reread them. I read them because sometimes it takes me months to get a response off people for permission. So I'll get the responses, copy and paste, and I won't reread them. I'll just even them out on posts. But guys, we would like your stories. And if you would like to come on. We know that it's difficult with time zone differences because we do go around England's time zone and we record between 10 a.m. and we would have to stop by 2 p.m. at the latest.
yeah.
Yeah, we are going to have a special guest. Oh, I didn't tell you. Janisha is setting in stone that she's going to record with us during the 6-week holidays.
Awesome. That'll be fun.
Friday during the 6-week holidays. But I want to pick her brain because she has stayed in intentionally stayed in some haunted hotels.
Ooh.
So we'll talk about that and do some arseholes. But yes, guys, and I do see that you guys actually really enjoying these ones. They're actually getting a lot of views when I first put them up. Not a lot of views to some Stardust people, but we know we are a very niche YouTube. But I have noticed that these videos are getting a lot of likes, so thank you for the love, guys.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your souls. We do. Thank you, Coffee Beans.
She'll
Have an
reap them
amazing.
when she's gone.
And I will come every morning as a ghost, and I'll come hours early because if you've seen the TV series Ghost, it does take a long time for them to poltergeist activity. But I will turn on as soon as your alarms go off. I make it a promise that I will turn on your coffee machines so it is ready to go when you get out of bed. If you like and subscribe and share us everywhere. We are also on Spotify, iHeart, Coffee Bean, pretty much everywhere but Podbean.
Threads.
Threads, Instagram. I have reactivated the Twitter just out of people saying, no, you should be on Twitter too. So I'm going to be
I hate
managing the
Twitter.
Twitter. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I hate it when it first
It's
came out and I hate it now.
it doesn't do anything for us. It's
No,
not our platform.
no. So I'm going to managing the Twitter sheet. Just in case you guys ever wonder who's responding, I do try to put Leanne. If the grammar's bad, it's me. If there's typos in the spellings, dyslexic me. If it looks professionally responded, it's her because she is an actual editor, guys. Not AI. She is an editor. So editors taught AI how to use this shit. So keep that in mind. But I do try to put my name. But just in case you guys want to know, Jody does threads. She schedules the posts
TikTok.
for Yeah, she schedules a post for TikTok and Instagram, but most of the time I respond the comments on Instagram just because 'cause I'm the one that's always logged in it.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never
I
gotten my
res
head around Instagram. I'm old.
I think it's 'cause I've used Instagram since it first started, that's probably why I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Not my favorite platform, but it is what it is. Um, we are gonna get better at posting on our Facebook page. We do post the videos, but we do want more interaction. So if you guys can follow us on Facebook, we'd love that because it'd give us motivation to post more stuff. Um, I have seen requests about behind the scenes stuff, like our weight loss journey or just little trips we take together. Um, we will do that. Tell Jodie to wear makeup more because then she'll let me take pictures of her. And to be fair, we've just been super busy. We haven't really done much, so we haven't had time to travel anywhere.
No, but the holidays are coming up, so we will do.
We will, even if it's. I know people are requesting a lot more selfies and stuff of that nature, but we don't like to post one without the other. So I tell you what, we will do is we'll take a bunch of selfies and then ration them out for when we're not together. So if we look like we're in the same outfit. In all fairness, guys, we don't have a lot of outfits. We're not making money like that, and we are big thrift store shoppers. We don't like to spend on unnecessary things because all of our money goes on our kids.
Plus, just for the record, I know I'm always wearing this or a black version. I do have
She has a
three
million copies of them.
copies of it
Yeah, I had
because I have sensory processing issues. So when I find something that works, I get two or
yeah,
three of them.
yeah, like, I have these, I I wanna say they're not leggings, but they're not trousers, but they're, like, super soft on the inside, and they have a million pockets, and I had
Mm,
to tell somebody the other day because I realized I wore 2 pairs 2 days in a row because I just love how soft they are, and I don't think about what I wore the day before, and then I realized I was wearing the same one, and I said to, one of my son's friends, Mom, I was like, "I promise you I'm not wearing the same clothes, I have a million pairs of black trousers, a million pairs, and they're super soft."
they probably didn't notice.
They probably didn't, but, ADHD, overload brain,
Yeah.
paranoia.
Mm,
Plus, I'm a big person if I talk shit about myself before other people can,
'cause you're a knob.
because 'cause I'm a knob, and I feel like I take the power away from them because I made myself a joke. Oh,
Oh,
I don't know. But anyway, guys, enough babbling for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, please like us everywhere. We are everywhere but Apple.
subscribe.
I may have to get we do have the website coming, guys, because I did comment to you guys that we'll be posting our weight loss journey on there. The issue is right now our domain name is attached to Shopify. If Shopify wasn't offering the platform we want to work with,
Mm,
because we're not just doing merch, we're going to be posting videos, blogs. Jodie's going to be posting all the historical facts of our deep dives.
yeah.
Um, basically, we want more flexibility with what we're putting up there. So we're actually trying to figure out how to detach that domain to attach to our new website. So that's why that's not up yet,
It
but
won't
it
take
will be
too much
coming.
longer.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We are working on it, guys. I know we keep saying it, but now we know the exact issue, so we're going to go around to it.
Yeah.
And we need to figure out how to get on Apple because every time I try to create one, it won't let me because it keeps trying to send me to my Apple account from 10 years ago because that's how long it's been since I've had, no, almost 10 years ago since I've had an Apple product.
Mm,
And then I finally get in, and then it's like, oh, I need to send this code to a phone number I haven't had in 12 years or longer. And it's a vicious circle.
mm.
We'll figure it out, guys. Have an amazing week. Bye.
Goodbye.